وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. يا رب لك الحمد أنت نور السماوات والأرض وما فيهن، ولك الحمد أنت قيوم السماوات والأرض وما فيهن، ولك الحمد أنت ملك السماوات والأرض وما فيهن، أنت الحق ووعدك حق ولقاؤك حق والجنة حق والنار حق. وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا رسول الله. نشهدك يا ربنا أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة، فكشف الله تعالى به عن هذه الأمة الغمة، وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. فاللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على هذا النبي الأمي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن استنى بسنته وقتفى أثره وسار على دربه إلى يوم الدين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة في دين الله بدعة. أما بعد، فيقول الله تعالى في كتابه العزيز: وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Jumu'ah Mubarak to all of you, and Eid Mubarak already finished. Today, inshallah, our topic about dua. And I will not speak about like ordinary things as every one of you know. No. I will speak a little bit deep about dua, inshallah. And of course, dua is very wide topic, so I can't cover all the topic in one khutbah, so let's try to give the main point which I want to give, inshallah, in this dua, in this khutbah, inshallah. What is the difference between dua and talab, like request? What is the difference, again, between dua and request? If you are asking someone or you are making dua, what is the difference? Did you ever think about that before? No. If someone of us needs something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he just ask, ask. But do you know the difference between asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? No. Asking or talab, just using your mouth for some words to describe what you want. Only. Again, request or talab is to use your mouth to describe what you want. Only. Nothing related to your heart or your mind or just your mouth. I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. This talab, this request. Or asking, whatever. If you have, like if you are boss or leader, then you are asking the people who are under you. If you are same, you are requesting. Or higher, the person you are asking is higher. Either it will be requesting, right? But when you speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is he same rank as you? A'udhu billah. Is he, I will not even say the word, but you understand what I want. Do you think he is like this? A'udhu billah. You are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your creator, right? You are requesting from him. It can't be even request. You are making dua. That's why I mentioned in my khutbah now, وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمُ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. He said, make dua to me, I will accept. Dua, not request, not asking. That's why many people say, "Ya Sheikh, I make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala maybe 5 years, but He never accepts my dua." It wasn't dua, it was asking. It was request, not dua. That's why He don't accept from you. So we need to know what is the difference between that and dua. That's why now I said asking or requesting is just something, some words you use by your mouth only to describe what you want. But dua is psychological state. Your heart is 100% concentrate about what you want and realize to whom you are speaking. Again, your heart realize 100% to whom you are speaking. You are speaking to a human like you, or you are speaking to the King of Kings, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the real meaning of dua. Your mind concentrate 100% about what you are asking for or requesting for, and in the same time as your heart, you are realizing to whom you are speaking to. This is a dua. So dua and request is totally different. That's why I mentioned many people come, "Ya Sheikh, I make dua, wallahi, maybe 10 years ago, until today. Allah subhanahu never accept from me." Why? Why He don't accept from me? Brother, sister, you wasn't making dua. It was something else. And that something else, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't mention in Quran, or Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't mention in Hadith. He said, if you make dua to me, dua, I will accept. But if you didn't make dua, how He will accept from you? How He will accept from you? It's not dua. So this is the first point we need to understand. Dua, not request, not asking. Second, to fulfill that kind of like making dua, not requesting, that psychological state. First, your heart must be aware, as I mentioned, must be aware that you are requesting from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you are focusing about what you need. For example, some people when they are making dua say, "Ya Allah, please, I need car." But his mind another thing. His heart another thing. So he is now making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the King of Kings, but his mind and his heart another place. Is that dua? Is that even respect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Do you think is that you are giving respect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Same, let's assume that you are a high rank person, either a professor or like leader in company or whatever. And the person should be in rank, because all of us are same actually. We know nothing, say you are higher and he is lower, it's nothing like that. In rank, in dunya, maybe. The person is higher than you or lower than you. In dunya, not as a human. As a human we are same. But maybe in dunya, maybe his rank in work or whatever, maybe. So let's assume that kind of concept, which I don't even like it, but let's assume. But that kind of concept, that a person is higher, you are higher than a person who is speaking to you. You are the highest, okay? And now you are speaking to him. While you are speaking to him, he's using the phone and saying, yes, I understand, like this. What is your reaction? What is your reaction about that? You are the boss, you are the highest. Speaking to someone, you assume that he is lower than you, although we are same actually. But I say, let's assume that he is lower than you. And you are speaking to him about something important, and he's just holding the phone and playing or doing something, and say, yes, I understand. What is your reaction about that? By Allah, what is your reaction? You will get mad. How dare that low person behave with me like that, right? And the arrogance will catch you, right? How? He don't know who I am? That kind of mentality, right? No matter how modest you are, but in this case, shaitan will catch you. In this situation, shaitan will catch you. See, look, he's your student, he's your worker, and he's speaking with you by this like style. He's rude, he's like this, and you will get angry. Arrogancy, I am, like Iblis, I am, That kind of mentality. So as a human, you are a human, speaking to human, and that kind of feeling came to you. What if you are speaking to the president? By Suri, for example. And when he is speaking to you, you are also playing in the phone or speaking to someone else and not even giving him care. What will be his reaction? He will destroy you, right? He will put you in the prison. Because it's disrespect for that kind of very high level person, right? Now, let's imagine that you as a servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of us are servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of us as servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are assuming that you are making dua, but you are not making dua actually. You say, Ya Allah, please forgive my sin. And your mind in what I will eat today. What is this? Your heart may be attached with someone else. And you are now speaking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's listening to each, like every word you are saying. Every word you are saying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is listening to you. You say, Ya Allah, please, I make mistake, please forgive me. But your mind in another place, another place. Your heart in another place. Is that respect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And if by yourself you say and admit that it's disrespect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how dare you say to Sheikh, I made dua maybe 2 years and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't accept from me. How he will accept from you? Is it dua? Is it respect? It's impossible. Same situation when some people, when they need something, they come to like student of knowledge or scholar, they say, Sheikh, please, I need to learn powerful dua. Then the Sheikh can open some book and give him like, this dua is good, this dua is good, this dua is good. And he memorized every single dua the Sheikh gave him. MashaAllah, became very powerful. He don't even want to memorize one surah in Quran, but because he needs something in dunya, he maybe like memorized 2 or 3 pages of dua, no problem. MashaAllah, became MashaAllah intelligent, became genius, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And when you say to him, please memorize one surah in Quran, say, it's difficult, I can't, I'm not Arab. Now you became Arab, right? When you memorize 3 pages of dua, which I can't even memorize it, you became Arab now, right? But in Quran, no, I'm not Arab. Okay. So that dua, he memorized it. Then, Ya Allah, and he start to see that all dua. And also his mind and his heart is away, is another place. He say, Ya Allah, why you are not escaping from me? This is not Islam, my dear brothers and sisters. This is not what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught us in Quran. وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. This is not like that. This is not what Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us in hadith. It's not like that. This is the first point, why our dua is not accepted, and how to make it accepted. So the point has two types, right? First, if your heart and your mind focus to whom you are speaking to, and you are doing your best to give the highest respect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In this case, you are in the correct way. Opposite will be the reason that your dua will not be accepted. This is the first point, okay? 2 points. Other point, if a person want to make dua and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from him, he must make tawbah. He must make tawbah. Let's assume that you are a worker or a student in the university and you did something bad to your professor or your boss in the work. And you didn't apologize to him. You didn't say, please, I'm sorry, I make mistake. No. You just made something very bad. Maybe twice or 3 times or 4 times without regret, without saying anything, without saying I'm sorry. And then after that, in the same day, you are coming to your professor or coming to your boss and say, please, I have a request, I need to ask you for something. What kind of reaction you expect from that boss or from that professor? You did something very bad, very rude to that person. He's higher than you, right? And then you didn't even apologize. You didn't say, I'm sorry. You didn't say, I'm sorry, I make mistake. You didn't say anything. And then the same day, you came to him and say, I need Yasumi, I need something like this, I need money, I need whatever I want. Do you think that that person will accept any request from you? Impossible. Impossible, because your relation with him is very bad. you made big mistake and you didn't apologize to him. You didn't admit your mistake. And by road way, say, please give me money, give me like this, give me. This is about a person in dunya, man to man or woman to man or whatever, servant to servant. What about if you are making mistakes and sin towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then say, Ya Allah, I need money. Ya Allah, I need a good visa. I need to go another country. What is this? Without tawbah? No need tawbah. So you think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like obliged to accept your whatever you call it, dua or request? Impossible. Impossible. Then you need to make tawbah. You know how dangerous it is? Inshallah, I will tell you after the second khutbah, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله الصادق الوعد الأمين عليه أفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم. أما بعد فيا عباد الله أوصيكم ونفسي المذنبة بتقوى الله تعالى. How dangerous if you want to make dua without making tawbah and insisting to do something and do sin without any tawbah. I will tell you how dangerous it is. We have hadith. Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about the time of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, one of the top 5 among the 124,000 prophets. Top 5. No, top 5. At that time, Bani Israel didn't have like water. So they want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for like raining, water. Istisqa. We call it in Arabic, Salatul Istisqa. Then he took 10,000 persons with him. 10,000 persons. Not one or two, 10,000 persons with him. And then they start to make dua, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Nothing. No acceptance. From who? Who is making dua? It's not me. It's not me. It's not your teacher. It's Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, one of top 5 among 124,000 prophets. You can imagine who is he? Kalimullah, Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. Making dua to his ummah, but his dua is not accepted. And all the people, 10,000 persons behind him, say Ameen. No acceptance. Then Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam made dua again to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, personal dua of course. Ya Allah, why there is no acceptance for my dua? What's wrong? We did something wrong. He said, Ya Musa, one person among your 10,000 persons, one, making sin 40 years without even make tawbah one time. Insisting to make every day sin without saying, Ya Allah, forgive me. You don't scare from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 40 years. It's not about making sin 40 years and make tawbah and again fall in same mistake. No. Making 40 years of sin without any tawbah, without any intention to stop whatever he's doing. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I will never accept the dua except that person leave the group. Then I can make dua, then I can accept your dua. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam to speak loudly to the people, the person who is making sin 40 years, please leave the group. Leave us. Because we can't have water because of you. But Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam said, Ya Allah, how my voice will reach 10,000 persons? Now we have microphone, right? Alhamdulillah, sound system, and my voice can reach outside. But I'm speaking about at the time of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. 10,000 persons, he's speaking to 10,000 persons. How his voice will reach those people? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, just do effort, and the result will from my side. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make his voice reach everyone. Then Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam start to speak as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him. When that person heard about what is going on and he knows that it's him, what he did? He put his head like this and say, Ya Allah, please forgive me and give me such. Such means hide me, don't expose me. Now he remembered Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not only remember him, he made tawbah and he Made dua, not request, dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please don't expose me in front of the 10,000 person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted his dua, not request, dua. And just he finished his dua, it was raining too much. Too much. And then Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, please tell me who is that person. Like making ma'asiyah to you 40 years, and now after his tawbah, you give us that kind of raining. Who is that person? He said, Ya Musa, I didn't expose him during 40 years. Why should I now expose him to you? Satr from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you opportunity to hide yourself, you must hide yourself. Don't say, I did that thing. I did that thing. No one know about you, and you expose yourself by yourself. Actually, that sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never forgive it. A person who is doing something, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hide him, and he later go and expose him by himself by himself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never accept his tawbah by this way. إِلَّا الْمُجَاهِرِينَ. If a person did something bad, he make tawbah between him and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, never speak to anyone and say, I did like this, I was doing like this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hired you already. He didn't expose you. Why you are exposing yourself outside? And by speaking like that, you are encouraging the other people to do the same sin. That's why the punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very high. This is about Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. So what I mentioned, your heart, your mind must realize to whom you are speaking and focus 100%. And second, to make tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is about the two main things why our dua is not accepted, or if we want our dua to be accepted, we should do like this. And then, sometimes you make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have hadith, Sayyidina Muhammad said, "Ad-dua mukhul ibadah." And another hadith, "Ad-dua huwa al-ibadah." Like, dua itself is the ibadah, is the main ibadah. If you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for example, to give you some particular thing, you have a goal in your life, and you think the way to reach that goal by this way. So you are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every day to give you that way only. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after you fulfilling all these conditions, He accepts your dua, but He will never give it to you by this way. You know why? He says in Quran, وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ وَعَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌّ لَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Maybe the thing you think is good for you is bad. Maybe it will be harmful for you, but you don't know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. And because He loves you, He protects you from that. And if He accepts your dua by this way, it will be the damage for your life, the headache for your life. So to reach your goal, He will make you reach your goal, and He accepts your dua by the way He sees that it's suitable to you. I myself, since I was young until now, I made many dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some things, when I'm now like remembering my life, I say, Ya Allah, if you accepted my dua at that time, Wallah, I will be lost now. Wallah, I will be lost now. I will not be in front of you now. I will be another place, another situation, another position. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is merciful. He didn't accept my dua by this way. He accepted my general dua, but He gave me the best way how to do it, to achieve my target. Number 4, and we finish inshallah by this number 4. When you make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after you make tawbah, after you like have that kind of yaqazatul qalb, as we mentioned in Arabic, and your mind, you need to make salah on Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam while you are making dua. We have hadith sahih that the dua can't go to the heaven, it will be stuck between earth and heaven if there is no salah on Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You can't make dua without seeing as salah on Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then you can imagine how closer Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need to make salah on Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, alhamdu wa sana wa salah on Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, anything good to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then you make your dua. without saying as-salah ala Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't think that your dua will be accepted. It's in your dream. In your dream, it can't be. It can't be. This about this point. Last point. Don't think that I made the full condition, then I made dua, accepted, now it will happen. Now, just 1 minute, it will be accepted. It's not like that. Don't decide the time. Who only decide the time? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By the suitable time, He see that dua is good, the way is fine, but the time is not good. The time will be at that time when He decides. This is the best for you. So don't deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He must accept your dua now. It's not like that. You are a servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are making dua because it's ibadah, not because you only need. Deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by this way. Don't say, I need now. I need dua, I must accept now. It's not like that. It's not like that. Don't deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by this way. And always make dua either if you need or not need. Why? Because we are servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can't even take breath without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you show Him that you always need Him in every single moment in your life, you will be from His al-ibad al-mukhlasin, inshallah. عباد الله إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك يا ربنا سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم وأقم الصلاة